Hi friends, just today I am going to discuss the data visualization. So first, and we will also we are using a pie plot of Matplot library, and now let's see. We will try to create a line charts and a scatter charts, creating a bar charts and pie charts, and customize the plots. And similarly, we will also do creating a histograms and pie plots and another just how do we create like a frequency polygons, creating a box plots and plotting a data from a data frames. These are the very important things. So this video will be the very means it will take a more time. It's not the easy. And so let's today I am going to discuss these things. So let's see. Just we have already previous video we have discussed there are the multiple way we can use like a Python programming language. You didn't see if then you need to go my previous video and we will try to how do we make our scale is the international level. So what is the data visualization? So today I am going to start the data visualization. So let's here I am going to write here it's a data visualizations. Okay. So let's say data visualizations. So what is the data visualizations? Basically, you can say just here to the graph or visual representations of informations and data using a visual elements like graphs, maps, and other so on. And similarly, just we are using a pyplot of Matplot library. So it's a Matplotlib is the Python library, and it's providing a many interfaces and functionality for the like a 2D graphs. It's similar to the MATLAB. So pyplot is a collection of modules within Matplot library and which allow a user like to construct the 2D plots easily and interactive. One important features of the Matplotlib library is that it's a like a cross platforms, so it can work with the most operating systems and graphical backgrounds here. So what should we do? If I am using a Google Colab platform, so it's a Google products. I think you have already seen my previous video. We are using the same platform here. So what should we do? First we need to the import here. So import import matplotlib like it's a matplot matplotlib and import matplotlib.pyplot. So let's see, it's a pyplot. It's a collection of methods within the like a matplot library. It's a matplot library and it's a pyplot is here. So we try to understand like a pyplot interfaces. So let's go here and it's a pyplot has been like imported. It will take a time because we need here means internet connections. So and similarly pyplot as a plt, if you want to write here as a plt, so you can write the plt as a plt alias like as plt. So it's a good thing. So you can import matplotlib as a pyplot plt. So we will apply here the plt. So how do we apply here? So we have created like similarly I want to write here in the another, like if we want to plt dot plot and this one, so I can write here plt. So look here, my alias here, and dot plot plot is a function, and we can write anything like it's a, we have a two variables, so we can write x comma so y like this, but we don't have the any variable, so we will try in the later. But if you want to apply like a this plot in the different types of the platform, so it doesn't matter. So before x and y, you need to create a data. So if you are creating a data, so we need to the some other library like a numpy. So import import numpy as a numpy. If you don't know about a numpy, let's see my previous video. And if you want to the manipulate a data, you need to the one more library like a pandas. So import, so import pandas as a pd. So these three are the most important library, and it's a very friendly. Up now let's see, just I am going to create a variables. So some variables, just I want to the plot x and y, so we need to create the two variables. One is the x, so let's see, x I am going to write here, x will equal to np, because np is the numpy, and dot linspace dot and lin space it's a already functions has been defined, linspace, and let's say parenthesis. Now we are going to the generate an array, like it's a range from, it will start the 1 comma 5 comma, let's say anything, just 6. So now the generate an array in this range like these things, and having like so these are the elements, it's a x. And similarly I want to create the another variable, it's a y. So let's see, y I want to try to solve here. It's a y should be equal to like a np and dot, it's a convert into the log, log, and parenthesis, it's the previous variable has been converted into the like a logical code. So there are two different libraries. Let's see. Now first I want to create here. So we can see here my data has been plotted like this way. This has been plotted here. So this is the basic, and you can also see here your data. Look here, you can see here, if you are right here x, and it's a x will equal to like this, your data has been seen like here. And similarly if you want to see here the y's also, so let's see, I can look here, so it's a your y data has been converted like this. So now in this here, so it's a one of the axes has been like a created like a x axis, and another is the y axis. So let's see, in the y axis has been seen like a, it's a log and x axis. So in the future we will discuss how do we write here the x axis here, and it's a labels of the x axis and y axis, don't worry. So it's a basic and simple plotting here. Similarly the multiples of the plots we can draw. So like a basic plotting means you can see here the line chart, it's a bar chart, and another is the scattered plots. So pie charts, histogram plots, and box plots. These are the basic functions has been already created. So let's go here in hands of like a, it's a plot only simple. And if you want to write here the hist functions, so you can also write the hist, and you can write here like a bar plot, so you can also write here the bar charts, and we can write here the scatter, so you can also, we will see the scatter plot. So, and if you want to write here the labels, so because PLT, yeah, it's a some specific value has been given, so the value of the one list has been created like a PLT dot plot I have written here. But I want to write here like a PLT and dot. I want to the label of the X level. So X, and it's, let's see here the X level, and it's a X level is the value of integers. So I want to write here it's a, because it's a string we want to the write here. So now want the sum integer. It's the sum array here. It's a sum integers. So INTEGER. It's an integer right here. And y axis I want to write here like a PLT and dot like a y level. So it's a level, you can see the, so it will represent like a y axis, and similarly we can write it's a log value. So we have already converted into the log, so we should write here the log value, VALUE, right? So log value. Oh, let's see. And now I am going to, and this has been already written here, and then we will try to plot here. Yeah, we can also like add on these things. So let's see. So we can see it's a log value, it has been represented, and it's the sum integer has been inserted here. So X has been represented like this, and Y has been represented like this. So it's a good thing. Try to how do we label these things. So these are the basic graphs, and we can easily represent like this. Similarly, just we are we want to write the something like suppose it's a two variable. One is we are going to the write here like something. There are the WEEK. It's a one variable, and it's a variable like a writing as a list. Inside of the list 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's a another we are going to our consumptions of this here like a prices, PRICES, and it's another list has been created like a price. So it's a 40, it's a 80, it's a 100, and it's a 50 like this. So there are two lists has been created, and now we want to plotting like a line graph. So what should we do if we want to plot a line graph? So similarly we can write here PLT dot plot, and inside of this parenthesis we need to write these two variables. One is the week, WEEK, and another we can write here it's a price, PRICE, like this. And let's go with the plot. So it has been plotted, and similarly so your plot has been created. Similarly, if you want to then write the something like a X level and it's a Y level, so let's go ahead, and now I want to write here inside, and before we can also write here. So it's write PLT dot X level, PLT dot X, it's a level, and inside of this parenthesis we need to the write here something like we have written there WEEK, and second I want to write here like a PLT dot Y level, Y level, and y level we need to write here the another inside of this parenthesis. It's a like a price of the some objects, like a prices. So we write the price, it's a prices, but we don't have any idea. It's a price in the dollars, it's a rupees, so we need to specify here it's a rupees. So we are using here the rupees price. So let's see, we can, yeah, we can easily understand these things. And now let's run these things. So we can see the it's a y-axis has been represented like this, and x-axis has been represented like a, oh sorry, it's not a w double e, not a wheel. You can write here the week here. It's a week. Okay, and let's run here. So this is the one way we can easily plot these two things, and similarly we can see. Now the if I want to specify the plot size and grid. So plot size and grid. So let's see what should we write. If you apply the values of the setting in the plot functions, like plot functions allow the some specific multiple strings, like charts, graphs, like another is the colors. You can write the line colors, marker colors, and another you can also use like a marker size, okay, and marker types, and so on. Similarly, let's go the changing the lines and colors. It's also one of the parts. So if you write like a plt, similarly plt dot figure dot, and it's a figure, figure. And now is the inside of this parenthesis you want to write the figure size, fig size, fig size, and should be equal to like anything. If you want to the increase, so inside of the parenthesis you will write the 18,8. so your size will be increased. So let's see, it will better to, so let's go in the starting plt here, control C, and is easy to, okay, yeah, and put here this is the fixed size plt dot, control C, and now here put here, and it's remove here. So it's a fixed size has been increased here. So look here, because your size has been increased. And similarly, if you want to add some grid, so it's a plt dot grid, like a true. So we want to show the grid on the plots. So we write here like a plt dot grid, grid, and parenthesis of the inside we write a true, t. So it's a true, and then let's see here. So a grid means like a graph. You can see here the graph, and if you do not like a grid, you don't want to a grid here, and then you can put here the comments. So we'll show here now it's a plain sheets like a A4 size. So these things, how do we put here the grid and without grids? These are the, it's a basic. So I hope you can understand till here. So now should need means we have to go in the next steps. So in the previous, just we have created, it's a not a till here. Similarly, we want to write the some trigonometric functions. We will create a trigonometric functions, and like it's one of the x will equal to like yeah, you can write here the p will equal to, and I am going to write the np dot numpy dot arrange numpy dot, not a small thing, so it's a np dot arrange arrange arrange. So we are going to the creating. Now I am going to the creating here the some value, so there is no need to the write here the each value. So let's start. I want to the create the value. It will start from the 0 and dot. If you write the it's a means, it might be also the float, but if float, but it doesn't matter. Like a okay, so it's a decimal value like a, and I want to the create like a it's a 10 value, but its value must be like it's a differences of the 0.1. So 0.1, it's a yeah, you can write here the 0.1. So it's will the 0 is the starting value and it's a 10 is the like a end value, but 10 is not included, so it will take a lesser than the 10 value. And now I want to create this value. So let's see, this value has been created, and but let's see here this value what is looking like, what is the looking. Okay, what's this? It's a we have gotten some problem, mp dot arrange. What's the problem? It's not a something. P is not a defined. P it's a yeah, capital P here. So just I have written here the P capital. So we need to the here yeah. This value has been created like a 0.1, 0.2, and till it's a how many values here? It's a these values till 10. It's a before 10 here. So because it's a 10 is not included in the Python, it will start from the 0. And now I want to convert this value in the like this value has like it's a one variable. So let's see the one variable, and like a is the one variable. So let's see the 1a will equal to and np dot cos and it's a p. So this value has been created like a cos. So let's see now p has been created like a cos. It's a capital P. So it's a Python is a very sensitive, so let's keep in your mind. So how do we write here the a here, and let's see your value has been converted. It is similar, it's a same number of the values has been converted into the cos p cos. And similarly I want to the like convert this value in the sign also. So it's a b should be equal to like a np and dot, it's a sign, and it's a parenthesis of inside of the parenthesis we are converting the p value. So let's write here the capital P, and now I want to print here b. So let's see, it's a b here, and look here your b has been like a created like this. But what should we do? Let's see the one of these things. So there are two variables, and because two variables, if I am going to create these two variables, like one we want to create plt, it's a plt, and I want to dot plot, it's a plot, and it's a parenthesis of the inside. I want to create a capital P, comma, and it's a A. So capital P and A I am going to create. So there are the two variables. So we can see here like this. Capital P and A has been plotted. But we are looking like only one line has been created. Okay. Similarly, I want to create here like it's a one of the x-axis, another is the like a y-axis. Similarly, I want to create like a something, it's a color should be like a blue. So it's a inside of this, and then you write here the B. So let's see, your color has been changed like a blue, and if you want to the color should be right here red, and you can change also the your color has been created like a red. But it's the same array, just we want to also create like a PLT, and it's a look there, it's look like this one, and I want to create here it's a P and it's a B also, B, and its color should be like a green. So let's run here. Then you can see the both graph has been seen like this. So what types of the data structures, so we can easily understand. So your red color, it's a P and A relations, and similarly P and B relations is a, so, and we can also see what is the relation between the A and B. So we have been plotted like this. So these are the like some color characters. B is a blue, G is a green, R is a red. If you write a magnetar like the M, so you can run here like your character is the magnetar. If you write the yellow like this, it's a green has been changed like a yellow, and similarly black we don't need to the right here, and if you want to the right here white means W, and Carol is the C. The basics. So let's try to these things. It's like this one. So these are the different colors, so we can easily understand these things. Similarly, next just in the base of the color codes, so change the line width is the also possible. If you want to the like a change of the line width means you can give the additional arguments like a plot, like a line width. So plot, and just if you write here like this one, let's go, and I'm going to the right, the same thing is write down okay, and just I am going to the line width, it's a LINEWIDTH, and same data I'm going to plot here. But now in hands of like a color, I want to write here line width. So let's see, I'm going to write here line, 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 and width, line gets information, LINEW, yes, line width here. So line width should be equal to like a 2. Now let's see, one is the line width is the 2, another is the line width. So you can increase your line width like this, and another you can also write here the line width is a 8. So look here. So what happened? It's the line width means if you want to the increase of the this one, these are the part of the line width. So you can also increase and decrease the line width size. So here you can also write here another value like so V line width, and it's a line width like a 4. So you can see here your line width has been increased here. So I hope you can understand what is the line width. Okay. So one is the 4 points, another is the like a line width is a 8 point. Okay, PT is it's a symbol you can say the produced by the according to your requirement. Similarly, if you want to give it a some style here, so you can also put here the some style like a line width and comma line style. So go here, it's a comma, and it's a line style, styles, style, line t okay, it's a line style. Like a, this is if you want to give the anything like a BA SH like a ED. Yes, yeah. So let's see, you can see the line style. Okay, line and style, we have gotten a problem like let's see, small style, and let's run here again. I am getting a TASHD. This is line style. So what's the problem? Line setter, this means is an argument of the line styles, keyword argument. Okay, please hold 1 minute. So I think line width has been given, so it should be removed here, and then line style test. No. Okay, line STYLE, not line STYLE, it should be, yeah, it's a line style, not a styles. It's a line style has been changed here. So look here, your line style can change here. So it's a, this is the, these are the, it's the simplest way. Line style, you can change a different way. So it's a possible like a solid for the solid, and dashed lines, dotted, DOTT. If you write here the like a dotted line, like a solid, you write here the solid, SOLID. So these are the like a solid line. You can see here it's a solid, and you can write here the dashed here, and it's a, if you write here dotted, DOTTED. So you can go here and write here the dotted line. Okay, I hope it's clear. So it's a, similarly if you want to plot like a sine, you can also the numpy dot sine, numpy dot cos, numpy dot tan. Okay, so you can easily plot these things. It's a very simple way. So you can take a multiple variable, and these are the sine, cos, tan, and you can change the line styles. Okay, next is the, if you want to change like a marker types of the like a, it says type, size, and the colors. So it is also possible. So marker size is the specified in a point, and marked colors must be valid colors. So there are different types of the markers, like point markers, fixed markers. Okay, so let's see, just I am going to use here, here the same thing, the same data I am taking, and I want to the use here like a let's copy and paste here. Copy and paste here, and Control and V, and now I want to the like some markers. So it's a colors and the markers. So let's go here. It's a dotted line style, enhance of the line width has been given, and then I am going to write here marker D, and so A R K E R MARKER will equal to it's a D. So it's a this is the one type of the marker, and like a diamond markers we can see here marker D, and then we go here. Let's see, it's a marker D has been like a diamond types have been plotted. Similarly, if you want to write here then thin diamond marker, and similarly if you write here the capital D, so let's see here the capital D look like this. So you can see here like this. Similarly, if you write the X marker, so let's see and write here the X here, and we can see here the X marker. I think it should be like let's write the plus marker. So it's possible to the plus marker here. And similarly the O markers, similarly you can write here the O also. So O marker we can see O, not the O, yeah, it's a 0 marker I think. So yeah, okay, marker, yeah, it's a circle marker you can see here, like a put here a star. Yeah, otherwise look here a star here, star, yeah, a star you can see here, your marker has been seen like a star. So similarly the different types of the marker you can use, like if you want to do some try left 3 markers, 4 markers, you can use according to your requirement. Yeah, it's also right, you can write symbols markers, so it's also possible this type of the markers. So I hope these things. And similarly if you want to the size of this marker, so you need to write here marker size, it's a marker size like a MARKER size, SIZE size, and will equal to like a 5. So we can see here your size has been increased and decreased, and let's see, say like a 12. If you want to the size increase your marker size, so it's a possible your marker size has been increased. And if you want to change your marker colors, it's also the possible. So we can edit like a marker like a MARKER marker HEDGE color COLOR, and it should be equal to like a, if you want to write a red, so it's also possible red. So let's see here, so your marker color has been changed like a red. So these are the basic structures, and it's the easiest way to understand. So if you want to create a lifeline line styles, so it's also create a line styles in a different way, and these things. So I hope you can understand till here, and it's I think it's easy to understand these things, and it's these are the very basic. And similarly, just if you want to do something like if you want to the plot different type, like some numbers has been given, and if you want to plot like a square plot, so it's possible also like a square plots, and it's different. Similarly, there are the some scattered charts. How do we plot the some scattered charts? And it's like a plot functions has been given. Some scattered charts can be created like through the, there are 2 functions most of the time, but if these functions had been created more type of functions. So PyPlot library, one is the plot functions and another is the scatter functions. So a scatter charts is a graph of a plotted points like a two axes, and that show the relationship between two sets of data. So let's the scatter charts using like a plot function. It's a not a very difficult. It's a very easy. So let's go here, and just in the previous we have already created like a mark size and other things, and similarly just we can create the two data. Only you can write the like this one, this data and dot plot, this data and dot plot. Okay, so if you write here the data and dot plot, like you have created the some data and dot plot, so you can also create like a so let's see, I have created my previous data like a and dot plot. You write here a dot plot, and it's a dot plot. So plt dot plot, so just you have written, and so write a plt and dot plot, and we have taken like a two variable. One is one was a and it's a comma, it's a another was a b, I think in the previous. So let's see, a and b has been look like this way. Like, but if you want to plot like this, a and b has been plotted, and we have taken some symbols like this, and this is also like a possible we can plot like this. So these are the different way we can easily plot our data like, and we have already discussed how do we label like a x-axis and y-axis. So I hope you can understand, and similarly we can also like understand plot like the log terms and other steps. But I want to plot like a scatter charts using the scatter functions. So it's also possible. So if you write here like it's a enhance of the plot, I want to write here scatter, SCA double TER. So let's see. It's a scatter plot is not look like this, and this one is a must have the scatter. So plot array like the same size x and y. Yeah, right. So it's a and b has a not a look like a scatter, look like a this way, and it should be the same size here also. So what's the value we have taken in the previous, look here, and it's the same value. Just look here, we want to create here the scatter plot, and I want to go here, and I want to write here like a enhance the plot. You can change nothing, SCA double TER, because it's both are the same size here. And let's see, have you seen this one has been created like a scatter plot, means dot plot. And if you write the enhance of the scatter, it's a same thing, you can create it like a different types of the plot. So I hope it's clear. So how do we create a scatter plot? This one is a scatter I have written here, but I want to write here only the plot functions. So you can write here like plot the plot, and you will see your previous like data look like this way. So the primarily the difference of the scatter from a plot is it can be used to create a scatter plot where the property of each individual points here the scatter plot. So multiple, why do we use the scatter plots? So it's there are the multiples of benefits in the scatter plots. So we can also differentiate in these two things. So if we have that different like let's see these two data, and it's like this. Go ahead, and now I am going to like these two data. I hope these are the same size, and I am going to write here the plots. I am changing like a scatter, a scatter here, and here I am going to like a okay, SCATTER, and let's see. Okay, let's go here, remove here. So just I will going to the like a scatter plot here, so it should look like a this way. But if you want to these two like one of the data like a B, another is the data like a, because we have taken like a two variables, so it do two variables look like this way. And but I want to like create these two scatter plots in like a different way. So let's see, we have, let's create the some basic variable. It's look like something, another variable like m will equal to, I am taking the np dot random numbers here, RANDOM. It's a, we are creating the random number, and it's a some random integers dot rand rand integers has been created. Except this is the way to we can create it can start from the only integers, so it will start 1 to 100, and it's a size is also we can write here the 100. So size is size should be equal to size, and it's a bracket, it's a parenthesis. Inside of the parenthesis we want to create like 100, and it's a comma. This means we are going to create some random numbers, and it's a size the fix because we want to create here the random. So let's see how do you see the m as a variable. We will see here like these things. So it will start from like a random number, so we don't know if you are going to the change here, it will start at 30 65, and now again it is going to the change here like a 69. Similarly, if you go there, it will start from the 79. So it's a, these are the random numbers. 100 random numbers had been generated automatically. Now the same thing, just y has been created. It's the same thing, and it's a now I'm going to put here the n, and will equal to, it's the same functions I am using here. Control C here, and go here. It's a m. But in hands of the m, I am taking a variable n, and it's also the created the some other random numbers, and I don't have any idea what's the random numbers. So it's a just we have already discussed how do we change it. So there are two random numbers, one is the m, another is the n. I want to plot these two random numbers like this. What is the plt here, and dot scatter dot SCA double TER scatter, and it's a parenthesis, it's a go here m and comma n. So I want to plot these two, and its color should must be like a, it's a right any color like a COLOR should be like a red. It's like this. And let's go here, just we have plotted and this has been, but I am not able to see the any differences. Yeah, you can write here the label here, like a label x-axis and this y-axis. What is this? So x label and y, because we are not able to the getting a differences, but similarly m is the like a m represent like a x-axis and n represent like a y-axis. But so let's go here. So I want to give here the label. Okay, it's a good thing. So x dot like a plt dot, it's a plt dot x label x label, and inside of this parenthesis like a m, and it's a go here like a plt dot, it's a y label. It's not a m, it's a n, it's a y label, it's represent like a n. Okay, y did this y level. Okay, so it's a y level, and now we want to the plot like these are the two, it's a different. So let's see, we can see the level m and n, but we are not able to the differentiating these things we are not able to. So what should we do? So we will try right here one more thing. So I want to create these two variables. These are the similar size, but now I want to go here and it's going to convert like this way. First in the size SI ZE, and its size, it's some a specific like a details. It's a range. We will use here the range here, and I want to create like our range. It should be like a 1 to 60, 1 to 60, and it's a difference is like a 5, 5. It's a difference. Its color must be like this. This color should be like a red. It's a, so you can create a COL color. Okay, it's a color look like a it's a different term. So I'm going to create here the list, a different color like a red inside of quotation. Another color should be right here like a blue, and similarly just another color if you want to write here like a C, and another color you can also write here like a magenta. So if you write here, if you want to write here, it's a green, and if you want to write here like a carry, so it's a right here key. This color has been, and just if you are going to the plot scatter, so you need to write two things. One is a size, and another is the, so it's a color. So you need to write here two things here. One is a S, you can represent like a S will equal to something. Yeah, you can, otherwise you can also write here the size. What's a variable? It's a size, SIZE. So one size is a one variable, and comma another is the C will equal to, and it's write the COL. I have written here the COL. These things, and let's see here MNS will equal to size. I think I get some mistakes here. Yeah, it's a position. don't need a quotations because these are the variable. And let's run, and just I have gotten some problem. It's a 1 2 and 3 4. Okay, it's a scatter m and n, and it's a, oh sorry, it's a not a capital letter, should be the small thing. And C will equal to color to, okay, let's see here what's the problem. S must be scattered or plot array like in the same size. Okay, so it's both the size S must be the size I have taken as 60, and it's a range I have created 1 to 60, and it's a size range is IZE and P dot is scattered this one, like what's the size, one is the M, another is the size M, and size it's not created. Okay, it's getting a some. Okay, let's remove here, don't worry. Check it, don't worry. So size has been created. There's some problem because it's a M and N. Again, PLT dot scattered. What's the problem? So define this one in the column. C arguments like a 6 element has a 6 element which is the inconsistent with the X and Y with the size. Okay. So it's not the 6th element we have written here. Okay. So don't worry. Next we will discuss. Don't worry. So it has been created like it's a similar way like this here. But I want to create something is the different, like a color and size. So let's see, just I have already created like a size and range, and I want to create here, okay, different, don't need to the right here this color. Okay, and size I have been created a scatter plot X and Y, plot scatter M and N, and it's a color you can write here like a, it's a CO LOR. I think color license is not a given. COLOR will equal to, it's a, put here inside, it's a R. Okay, and another value, just comma S will equal to SIZE SIZB. And let's check it. Color I had been specified it, but size is not taking, so it's getting some problem. So don't worry, it's size is not accepting, so it's color, it's a possible to the color it can change here, but I will discuss in the next class because why is it not accepting this data, because it's not a difficult, it should be taking output. So don't worry. So these are the way we can easily. Second, we want to like a plot something like a, it's a bar plot. So it's also, it's we can see here the bar plot. So it's a multiples of the list. We can create the ones like a comma, yeah, it's a a1 comma a2 comma it's a a3. There are three variables and it should be equal to like we have created a list like a 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. It's a one list. And another list like we can put here the comma, and we are going to create the another list like the 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 comma 10. And third list just I am going to create here. So third list comma, we are going to start here like a 1 comma 4 comma 9 comma 16 25. So we have created the three list, and let's see here. And now I want to create bar plot. So you write here the plt dot bar, and it's a multiple things. So you can write here the a1 comma a2. So let's see. So we can easily create a bar plot. It's a 1 2 3, and similarly we can also write that. So it's a easy to understand how do we create a bar plots. And if you want to specify the name of the one is the something and two is the something, so it's also the easy. So we can represent the one is the like a cities, two is the like a population. So you can write a bar plot of these things. So I hope these things are the very important. And similarly, just I am going to create the another variable like a a1 and a2, and one is a like a name of the cities, and suppose a second is a you can write here this thing. So it can also add label of the x-axis and the y-axis. Like suppose I want to change here like a populations, right? Class A1, it's a right here you can write here the class 2, and it's a C L A it's a class 2. Similarly we can write here like the class 3 C L A class 3, and 4 you can write the class 4, so like a C L A class 4, and now we can write here this thing like a class 5 C L A class 5. And we want to also plot like this. So we can see if the class has been created like a class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5. Y-axis. So these are the basic way we can write easily. It's the very easiest way to understand how do we plot like a scale. But here is the one more things here, because we have created so many things, but I want to create the three variable. One is the a1, another is the a1, a2 and a3. But let's create two different bar plots, and and I want to see here the some specific differences like a consider. So it's a plot the bar charts like so the different countries have win some specific things, and these things it's also possible like because A1, A2 and A3, and I want to create the plt dot bar in difference between this and this, and another just I want to create plt dot bar plt dot var, and it's a parenthesis like a it's a same thing. So it's a a1 and it's a a1 comma a3. So a3, like, because a3 is the one more variable, and then I want to share our graph will look like this way. It's a class look like this, and it's a different. So it's a good thing because it's a don't have the any. If you don't have the any common variable like this, so you can also represent with the three different things which are ones. And other is also like I have written the class 1 2 3 4 5, and these three variables like one of the it can label like a x-axis label, so x-axis is like a you can write here plt dot x level x here level, and it's a types of the something. That's like a represent like a different types. So di double f py pes, and y level it's a represents like a it's a counting of this medal. So it's also possible. So let's see, you can see here the x like a this way, different types of the medal, and similarly the y level you can write the two different things, and it's a y level plt dot y level, and we want to write here one is the inside of the parenthesis it's a you can also write the types of the this one is a you can also write here the a1 is here, and here you can write here a2 and comma a3 like a a3, and then let's go, and you can also like a plot like this. So it's a similar way where we can represent like a a1, and another way we can also write it a2, and other we can also write it a3. But if you want to write some specific like a different colors of the bar plots, so let's see plt dot, look here plt dot bar, and no need to the write here these things, and plt dot bar a1 a2 and a3, and it's a go here the a3, and then I want to write here like a comma, and you can create the one color COL it's a colored, so COLOR will equal to, you can create a one list like a red, another it's a blue, red, comma, it's a D, comma, so B, comma, it's a green, and it's a comma, it's a black, comma, it's a white. So what's the number? 1, 5. So it's a comma, it's a yellow, it's a right away. And then if you want to the plot like this way, it's a yellow and these all things we can see here. But if you do not like it, these things, so you can remove here, and it can see the according to your requirement. It's your requirement. So all class has been created the ones, but if you want to create the different types of the value, and it's a different types of the variable, so it's a way to create a different way. Now suppose if you are writing the one of the most important thing, so most of the time you will see the errors of this type of the error. But if I am going to write here like a one is the functions like a info, and if the info is created like a some like a gold, and there is a silver, and third is like a bronze, BRONZ. And second information is like it's the name of the country, like one of the country like it's India, in DIA. It should be equal to like created a list, because I have taken the it's a list of the like 100, 40, 48, 2, like this. So sorry, it's a 3, so you need to the right here 3. Okay, 3 colors. Now I want to create a, because it's a 2 platform has been given like this, and third is the another country has been specified like a AU is Australia, okay. So it's a like this, and it has been taken like a similar type of list, but it's a different like a 10, and it's a 45 another, and it's a 42, 43. It's a difference. Now let's see, it's if I want to go and to plot like a bar plt dot bar dot bar, and it's a info like a parenthesis info info and comma AUS AUS. And similarly I want to plot the different bar like a plt dot and bar, and parenthesis it will start like a info and comma, it's a India, right? India. Let's look here. But I want to like specify plt like one more thing, plt dot x label dot X level, X level, and it's a this is the middle types here. So we can write here the middle types, MEDIAL, middle. It's a type like a TY. And so need to the right here put down the single quotations, and here you can also write. And third, we want to the right here like a PLT dot Y level, PLT dot Y level, and I want to write here like a Indian middle counts and Australian. So go inside of this brackets, and I want to write here inside of this parenthesis in this single and double quotation, doesn't matter. So what's a AUS here, and it's another inside of this here we can also write here Indian middle counts. So right here Indian it's a middle. So let's see, and just I want to see here PLT dot, so otherwise you don't need PLT dot is it's good. And if you are doing the like anaconda, and let's go here and run everything. So we have created one of the data sets, and I want to plot these things like it's this way. So we can see the differences in the like a civil in the silvers with a different gold almost just and also. So you can see the India's Australia and India's middle differences you can see here. So this is the way we can also differentiate of the two and more countries. Yes. And now the another way, it's these are the different type of the, you can also creating like the multiple bar charts. You can specify that means like one of the columns is a different way, other of the columns is a different way. So it's easy to understand like something. Specify like a gold is the one of the colors, and silver we can specify the one of the different colors. So this is the also one way of this one, like see here, just I am going to here unify PLT dot like a PLT dot bar chart, yeah, and I am going to specify info info dot India INDIA India, and it's like there are the different how many colors it's has been given there. So it's like a color COLOR, and it should be equal to create a list here, and inside of the list you can write the gold means what's the name of this color you have already specified in your data. So it's a good thing, go to, yeah, so these things has been keep the copy and look like a paste here, and it has been completed. And you can also like a X and Y axis, and that okay PLT dot, so PLT dot SHO, and we can also see here, so okay PLT dot, so what's the getting, what's the differences, PLT dot bar, and it's a case color argument must be a valid on the color correspondence. Okay, so these colors and it's been specified here the gold, and it's a silver, and it's a bronze color. Okay, so we need to specify here these colors. Mirror. Okay, this color hasn't been specified. So I think color argument must be the valid of the color stickers of the colors. So the face colors. Okay, so let's do here info. I have written there. Okay, info, and it's a plt dot. I am going to the create here. Okay, okay. Just if you want to check, control C. Let's remove and look, check here. It's running and not running. Yeah, it's running. Don't worry. So we need to specify the some specifier. Doesn't matter. So it's a possible to we can specify is the different types of the colors, and we can arrange. So other thing just here, most of the important thing. So if I want to the means create some specific like a creating like a horizontal bar chart is also. So and I want to create like a pie charts. So let's see the label and the slicing of the pie chart. We need to the create. It's easy to go here. It's a like a create CONTRI comprise the one variable, and we can create a 17 comma like a 8.8 comma 12.75, and another you can take any other variable like a it's a 14. And second, I am going to write the specify like a houses. USES, and houses will equal to, we can create a like a name of the portions. It's a good thing like a 1E, and another is a also okay, and the third is the Rahul, and fourth is the Alex. Right. So there are four. It's the name of the houses. Now I want to the plot here. It's a plt dot pie pie, and so your first variable is the CONT, this one, comma, it's a labels will equal to, what do you want? Labels will equal to houses, HOUSES, because houses is a it's our variable. So similarly, if you want to the, so we can see here it's a, we can plot all these different with the pie charts. So this is the way we can also like adding the formatted slicing percentage and other things also. It's the very easy, and so this is the way to we can visualize these things. So I hope this concept has been like there are different type of the formatting slicing, like if you write the percentage 5d, if you write the means, if this means the width 5 and type d for I means integer types here, and if you write the 5i means it's an integer types. Similarly, if you write here the 05d and it's a 05i, so pick 0 and you are putting here, and width is the 5. So it's a multiple way we will try to understand this. So if you write here like look here, let's go here and try here, it's a label and auto percentage. If you write AUTO AUTO, these are the format string here. Auto percentage PCT. So function has been created, auto percentage. And now let's write here. So inside of this quotation, you can write percentage. It's a write a percentage, and it's a 5d, like a 5 and d. It's just very simple. So you can look here, so it's a percentage of the 5d, we can see like this. Similarly, you can write the percentage of the 5i, this means it's an integer, and other just 05d, 05i, 03i, 03d, 6.2f. okay, so it's the floor types. If you want to go like a 6.2f, you can change here like a 6.2f, it's a different type percentage, and if you write the 6.2f like this, it's a different way we can easily format it like this. So these are the different type 2f and 3f. So these are the pie charts we can already see. So I hope till here we can understand, and these are the things which are also many way we can implement like a auto and other things, and so many things we will discuss. So I hope till here we are try to understand the basic matplots, and I will try in the next class we will discuss like a more detail. So thank you very much.